Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Brand Risk. I'm your host, Arab, along with my co-host, Edwin. And today we have on fucking Rocco Saf Morales. That's right, that name's public, by the way. I looked it up. I mean, you know, it's a great name. Rocco's a great name.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. If you know anything about Saf, you know that he's a veteran of competitive Fortnite. Been placing since the start. We're fucking 4 years in at this point. And still one of the best. Welcome to the fucking podcast, bro.
Thank you guys. What's up? How's it going?
You know, it's going well. He almost didn't want to come on. I messaged him and he goes,
bro, I was getting tired, bro.
He goes, like, why would you have me on? I was like, you're literally one of the fucking OGs of Fortnite. Like, we could talk about so much. He goes, yeah, I just don't think like we could. And then fucking 5 days later, 5 days later, he messaged me and he goes, just out of the blue, like I didn't even know. He just messaged me. He goes, "All right, I'm down."
Yeah, well, I said I'll follow up in a few days. You know, I can't leave you hanging like that.
What happened?
Well, I was just thinking, like, I might as fucking well. Like, I got nothing else to do on Sunday night.
Nobody knows anything about you. Like, you know, deeper than the fucking. There's
I guess.
There's no stories about There's like the one video when you were fucking obese. That's it.
What the hell, bro?
bro, the first thing we said to him when he turned on the camera was that fucking jawline, dude. That shit is chiseled. Oh my god,
bro.
Oh my god, look at him.
Did somebody enter your room? Or are you just looking at the
door? Not only is he one of the most decorated Fortnite players ever, but he looks like the goddamn Crimson Tin, baby.
Damn,
look at that.
I appreciate that.
Damn, my man.
Saf, fucking, first of all, you look good, bro. Good for you. Like, you know, there's you know, people get caught up in Fortnite and they lose their health. Obviously, you were there at one point, but you got back into it. What was that? You got comfortable again and you're like, all right, I don't got to dedicate everything. I can actually be healthy. Or like you start talking to girls. Like, what's that?
Yeah, I could have lied about this and said I want to be healthy and shit, but it was definitely fucking girl motivated.
That's how it always is, bro.
Like 100%. Like I just needed that one thing to like have motivation for, and that like just basically got me through it.
Was it that you started talking to one, or like you were just like, I want to start talking to one?
Yeah, well, I started talking to this girl, and then I'm like, I can't meet this girl looking like this, you know? And then I just
wait, you're not trying to catfish? I thought that's what e-daters do. So are you still dating?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're pretty like low key on that shit.
Yeah,
like people know about it. I've seen you guys tweet at each other before, I feel like.
Yeah, I just like decided at the beginning of our like relationship, like I'm not really gonna bring this to social media.
It's better.
It's good. Yeah. That's...
Yeah. I mean, at first she was all like crying about it, and then like
you're not proud of me, like
yeah. It's like that.
It's like, no, bitch, I just don't want people in our relationship, like,
yeah,
because people have so much to say.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. How long you guys been together?
About a year.
Good for you, bro. Good for
you. Good shit.
First long relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
How old are you?
19.
Yeah,
19.
Give it till the 2 year mark, and then you guys will break up.
Yeah, imagine he called that to the T, bro. 2 years from now.
I have yet to make it past the 2 year mark. I've done 2 years and 2 months, and I've done fucking a year and 10 months. I can't make it past that. It just gets like, you know. Anyway, so it was girl motivated. That's how it is for all of us, I feel like, right? Like I was obese, dude. You saw how obese I was.
Yeah, you're looking good too.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. And then fucking got single, and I was like, all right, like I gotta get back. You feel good though.
Yeah. Of it.
Have you noticed a difference in your performance?
Nah, not really at all.
Yeah, you've just always been a fucking goat.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I wanna, you know, I wanna take it back to now. Zayt's gone at a comp. He's like, fuck. you know, you guys were always a dynamic duo. Nobody really like you popped off in solos. You were good at doing your own thing, but like it was always Zayt and Saf, right?
Yeah.
He's gone. Yeah. How's that shift? Like now it's fucking Stretch and Saf.
Yeah, I guess Stretch dropped me in duos though. So
really,
and we're Kanata now. Yeah.
Damn. So yeah. How'd that shift feel like publicly? privately?
Privately, I mean, I just got out of a call with Zayt right now, so like we're still friends. We're still talking like almost on a daily. But like at the beginning when Zayt left, I'm not gonna lie, I was hating my life playing with like new teammates, and like I couldn't really like have that connection with one person that I usually do like
Right.
while playing every day. And like me and Zayt would have fun playing together and improving and shit. And then at the beginning it felt like I was playing just to like be there, you know?
When
And
he
like I
left.
wasn't enjoying myself basically. But now it's gotten a lot better since I've started playing with Kanata, and Kanata's like a new like fun little kid just to troll around with. So I like playing with him now.
You're what,
You
20, 20, 21?
I'm 19. I turned 19 like
Dude,
2 months ago.
You look a little older.
What is that
It's the
supposed to mean?
jawline. It's the jawline. No,
It is
like
the jawline,
yeah.
100%, 100%. You don't stream, do you? Like,
Nah.
yeah, I was gonna say because he's like banned on Twitch, right? Like no one can play with him in stream, right?
Yeah, basically, you just have to have your fucking Discord turned off if you do play with them.
Yeah.
Dude, how do you like? You've been playing since the beginning and not really even making content. Like you make montages sometimes, if I'm not mistaken. But you like how I can't play without streaming. How, you know, how do you justify it? Is it the money or is it you just have fun still?
I still have fun, and like it's still sort of money because like I'm not gonna make money anywhere else that I enjoy this much to an extent. And like that doesn't force me to stream still. I'm not sure why. I just can't like make myself stream.
Yeah, you just don't enjoy it.
Mhm.
I've seen you go live. It's fun. It's fun. You do a good job of reading chat.
Yeah, I've done it a few times. I just like never like it. Like I never like it enough to press start streaming and just do it consistently.
What is it about it where like after you're on, you're like, fuck, dude, like.
Well, I mean, I hate all these little kids in my chat. Like everyone, I hate them all. Even my mods. Like I hate them all.
I hate them all, even my mods.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's so fucking funny. Oh my god, bro. I feel like to a degree though, like when you're as big as you are, when you don't stream ever, you don't really get a chance to build a community of people that like know you and like fuck with you. But so it's just like whenever you turn on stream, it's just a chat full of little weirdos asking the weirdest questions, like with no context or anything. Because I was watching somebody the other day, they had like 300 viewers and they're a competitive Fortnite player that never stream, and I was just watching their chat and it was just the most nonsense shit I've ever seen. I was like, what is going on? You know,
it's just like res.
That
What's your
makes sense.
settings?
Yeah, you're probably like, fuck this. Like, why am I even reading chat?
Yeah, basically.
You got a good group of friends around you, right? We always talk about fucking building a team and shit.
Mhm.
You got Alpha Cord. Does that even still exist?
Yeah, it does, but there's like 3 Fortnite players in it now.
Yeah, it's just
like,
homies.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's not even like a fucking Fortnite group.
Yeah.
You guys had a strong bond, right? I want to go back to when we had beef, technically, but we didn't.
Yeah.
So we were homies. I'd say we were homies. Like you were always in my chat and shit, or like, and you know, we would talk to each other. But then like the squad beef happened with Chap, where I was landing at the same POI, and obviously fucking Alpha Cord always has their POI uncontested. Like everyone in there was, you know, and then now Chap's getting fucking contested by this kid with 100 viewers.
Yeah.
How did that, like, you know, like I'm all for defending your homies and shit, right? Like Laylam can do some dumb shit, but I'm gonna defend him because it's my brother.
Yeah.
Like, how was that whole? I kind of want to know like how that whole thing was. As like, you've always had this like brotherhood in you, right? It was always you and Zay. It was like you and the homies. So when I had beef with someone in there, everyone fucking hated me.
Yeah,
And-
so it was basically like, so I got my buddy Chap and Vivid, and I think he played with Tom and Sizlucky at the time. And they're trying to was it finals or heats?
All of it, bro.
Well,
Heats, we were like, heats, we weren't against each other. We were different heats. It was all the like the weekly finals.
Yeah. And we're like, okay, so we got our friends, and then this random ass motherfucker streaming, wearing dumbass shit I don't even remember at the time. And he's like landing on our friends, trying to grief him from like making money, you know? So we're obviously like, at first glance,
Is
we're
that
like,
how
fuck
y'all
that
saw
guy.
it?
Yeah.
Like, did
We're
you
like,
guys
"Fuck this
actually
guy,
see it
dude."
as like this guy is landing on us for viewers?
That was like Emad's whole thing. Me and
Yeah, he
Zayt and
hated me for a
everyone.
year and a half, bro.
Yeah,
And I'd never done anything to him.
yeah, I know. And but no, it was just like people landing on him. Like normally we don't like people landing on our friends, and like if it's me, if someone's landing on me, like personally, I'm just never gonna talk to that guy ever again.
Does that go forever, or do you ever get over it?
Well, with Bizzle, I got over it because like we were friends, and then he decided to like land on us for like 3 months, and we didn't talk for probably 6 months. But now we're good friends again. But
Yeah.
probably no one like knew. Nah.
It's like, what about first? Okay, so the chat beef happened. Like, as an internal, you know, like friend group, whatever. You guys got your mentality of having each other's back. I think it wasn't until I made that like. We like became, you know, acquaintances, whatever. Like we started talking to each other again and whatnot. But it wasn't until I made that 2020 video where like
Oh yeah.
we finally breached. Like you messaged me and you're like, "Yo, this is dope."
Yeah,
Like,
it was sick.
at what point were you guys like, "All right, this beef's over"?
Well,
Because with Chap, it's still there. I mean, I can talk in his chat, but I'm still blocked.
yeah,
You know, like
fucking. I vividly remember it, but I was in a call with like Zayt, Emad, and everyone, and someone was talking about you, and then Zayt dragged me out, and they're like, and he's like, "What are these guys talking about?" And he's like, "Arab seems like a pretty like normal, cool guy." And then like that just made me look at it from a different perspective.
I've always
Like I don't
fucked
know
with
when
Zay,
that
bro.
was.
I've always fucked with
Yeah.
Zay. He
And
like,
then I watched that video, and that shit was like, damn, like this guy's pretty fucking like a normal person, you know, and he's doing sick shit.
yeah. Thank you.
Mhm.
I always fucked with Zay because he, dude, even when we had like beef, you know, he wouldn't let that in the way of practice.
Yeah.
So like we could have fucking crazy beef and he hated me or whatnot. But like if I wanted to practice, he'd let me into elite or whatnot. So you know, you've been on top of competitive since the beginning. How did fucking Rocco get into Fortnite?
Well, I was just a little kid playing Fortnite every day, like skipping school, coming home to play Fortnite.
Skipping school,
And,
like
like,
before competitive was out.
Before competitive,
You
skipping
degenerate
school.
fuck.
Yeah, and I was like just playing Fortnite like 10 hours a day. And like at first it was for fun. And then someone asked me to play pro scrims and I'm like, sure, fuck it. And then it just like went on from there. Just kept playing every day and then dropped out of school. Even
What'd your parents say about that shit?
Well, my parents were separated at the time, so I didn't talk to my dad much. And my mom's like the nicest person ever, and she was like all for it. Like, cause I told her what I wanted to do and what I could do out of it, and she was just like, "Yeah, sure, I'll support you up until the next school year to
That's
try
sick.
and re-enroll."
That's sick, bro.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was awesome.
Nice.
And now she fucks. Obviously, she fucks with it. You made a
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
million plus dollars.
Yeah.
What state are you in?
Right now I'm in Virginia, but I lived in California most of my life.
Gotcha.
And you were playing from fucking West with Zayt.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you dropped out? You're like 17?
I think I just turned 16.
You
Wow.
haven't
15.
graduated high school.
I got my GED.
Okay.
Yeah. So you dropped out like sophomore year?
Yeah, middle
Were
of
you
sophomore
were
year.
you
That's
good
crazy.
were you good like immediately? Like did you know? Like was everyone like, holy fuck, this kid's crazy?
Nah, not really. I just knew people. Like I knew Chap and Zayt, and they had this Discord, and they just practiced every night. And I was sort of like the little kid they needed to fill the lobbies, basically. And I just got better by playing with them every night, and then it
Right.
just went from there.
You're a fucking lobby filler.
Yeah, basically. And then they made fun of me all the time, and then I got way better than those fuckers.
Dude, I mean that's honestly like even cooler that you weren't like immediately crazy, but you still had faith in yourself to take that leap, you know, and dip on school to follow this. You know what I'm saying? How quickly did you see a return on your time invested? So like you drop out when you're like 16 years old. When was like the first time you saw some crazy success in Fortnite?
So looking back at it now, it was really a dumb decision, honestly, because it took probably 3 months before like this first playground tournament thing was announced. But I played in that, and it was like a 1v1 tournament. First place gets like 6,000. Second place gets 3,000 or something. And I won that, and then like I started freaking out that I won. I told my mom and shit, and she started crying. And then like so, yeah, that's the first return.
You have
It was
siblings?
awesome though. Yeah, I have an older brother and a younger sister.
How much older?
He's 22. He just graduated college, and my sister is 16.
And like, what the fuck do they think of this?
They're just jealous. Like my sister just went back to school, and she was telling me how she wishes she was me, not going to school and everything. It's pretty funny.
What about your older brother?
He's proud of me now, but
Nice.
at the time he was just jealous.
Sick, bro. Sick.
Do you speak Spanish?
Not much.
I didn't even put that
Gotcha.
together. His last name. Fucking...
Where are you from? Like, where are you from ethnically?
Well, both my mom and dad were born in the U.S., but my dad's parents were born in Mexico.
I was about to say you don't look Hispanic at all.
Well, I don't go outside either. I tan pretty nicely. Yeah. So my dad's fully Mexican, but my mom's fully Caucasian.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, you know, coming from an ethnic family myself, I don't think that there's anything I could have potentially done as like, I am so successful in this, let me drop out of sophomore year of high school. Like, my parents would have beat my ass, you know, like. So I found it interesting that your parents let you, considering I thought you had a bit of an ethnic background, but considering it was your mom that was the only one that kind of had a say in the situation, it makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, like my dad, there was no way in hell I was dropping out if I was living in with him at the time.
Yeah.
Notice how he said Caucasian and not white. He's afraid he's gonna get dropped from another esports org.
Jeez.
Dude, what's up with that? Can you talk about why the fuck you're getting passed around by every esports org?
Well, the only org I really got dropped from was TSM, but like
For not making content.
Yeah, but they also said they were closing their Fortnite department, so like I guess I still got dropped, and then they reopened, picked up Commandment and not me for some reason. I don't know what happened with that. But with Ghost, they just ended up closing down. And then Train H closed down. What else? That's about it.
Now, did you ever?
Didn't Ghost reopen? Didn't they like do something?
New owners and everything though.
Now,
like,
my question is, did you ever get paid from those orgs? Like everything you should have? Like Train H, you also got paid everything you should have?
I can't really talk about that.
Yeah. Okay. So the answer is no. But you didn't say it. He's under a fucking 1-year NDA probably or some shit.
Dude, it's funny how like if the answer isn't yes, absolutely, like it's obviously. You know.
But he didn't say anything.
Yeah, no.
This is all speculation.
Speculation.
Yeah.
100%.
Bro, listen, wait, real quick. I see in your bio, just because I looked your shit up, it says Fortnite player / model. Bro, like not on some like no sus shit. You have like a really nice smile and a crazy jawline, bro. You definitely fuck Fortnite, dude. Go be a fucking Hollister model. Look at you.
I mean, maybe shit. If someone hits me up, I might have to consider it. This game is getting pretty old for me. I'm not gonna lie.
TSM's gonna re-sign him as a fucking merch model. Like,
yeah.
Do you? So let me ask you, like, when it comes to, you know, we're talking about these orgs and whatnot, and people know you as a veteran of Fortnite. There's a value there, right? That, you know, they have Saf on their team. But do you feel like how valuable do you think you are to an org without making content? Is that name? We just had Kirsch on the podcast, right? And he's talking about how, you know, when they have sponsors, obviously TNA, you know, they have a few FNCS ones on their belt. They're not TSM, they're not FaZe. But when it comes to sponsors, you know, they say, I don't give a fuck, like, you know, if you're placing on the leaderboard. Like, how valuable do you think it is? Obviously, you have the fact that you got second at World Cup, as well as, you know, you're a veteran and you've placed, you've won FNCS before. But without making content, do you feel like that's gone down heavily?
In Fortnite, I think definitely like placing isn't the only thing you can do, but I feel like at this point, like it should definitely be valid. Like I should definitely be valuable to like a more lower tier org just to like I have so much notoriety
To
behind
build
my
the
name.
roster.
Yeah, basically. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm insanely valuable to tier one org, but I still think there's value there.
Now, when it comes to that, right? Like, surely a tier one org could pick you up for that, that brand name, but are you, are you still getting fucking paid 5-10 grand like for that? Like, is that what you asked for? Like, are you allowed to talk? Because people want to know like how much people get paid in esports. For it doesn't matter because you're already a millionaire. People know you're a millionaire, right? So like you're getting paid this salary that doesn't really affect their, oh my god, he makes money. Like people know that you've made a fuck
Yeah.
ton of money. So like when it comes to these orgs, to be on a tier one org, do you have to be getting paid crazy, or is it just like, all right, like take care of me and I'll rep you?
For me, I think yeah, still because I don't think a tier one org can do much for me.
Right.
Like I can't get any more clout just because I'm on an org other than
Right.
phase obviously, and if I started making content
Right.
with that, but I it can't benefit me that much other than money to be on an org right now.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
You're not like I know like you don't like streaming and shit like that, but like you're not against if you were to get on an org making content for them, or are you? Like you just don't fuck with making content, or like how does that
No,
go?
I'm all for making content. Like if they want to do team videos, like anything like in real life media I've done before, like I'm totally fine with doing like my part, like my job basically. And I'm not too open to like contracts that have like streaming hours
Right.
or
Yeah,
shit
like that kind of deliverables. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
So it's like you're
Gotcha.
you're in for the content as long as they're doing everything and you just have to show up.
Basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
and there's a lot of players that aren't down for that,
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, that's a big thing. So you started fucking playing. What was the first game that you like got into? Like, how'd Rocco become this addicted gamer?
Um my brother was playing Counter Strike on the Xbox, and I'm like, this shit looks like fun, and like it got me super competitive too from watching people.
Mm-hmm.
And like I played on the Xbox, and then I went and looked up streams and looked at how much better it was on PC, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get this
At what
now. And
age?
then I was like 9, I think, when I
Holy
wanted a
shit!
PC.
Wow, holy shit.
hmm And then I
Oh my
didn't get
god.
one until like 5 years later,
Okay.
probably.
Damn.
How'd you fund that? Parents bought it.
Well, I wanted it for 3 years. I asked for every holiday. And then there's this one year, the year before I actually got it on like my 14th birthday. I thought my mom was taking me to Best Buy, like straight up. I asked her every day to take me to Best Buy and buy a computer for my birthday. That's all I want.
Yeah.
And then she took me ziplining like 3 hours away. And I started crying in the car because of how bad I wanted the new computer. But it ended up being pretty fun. So
Wait, the zip line. She got you a computer or no?
no, she didn't give me a computer. She got me ziplining.
I thought the end of that was gonna
listen,
be
bro,
she got me a computer, bro.
bro, listen, dude. Dude, there's this one time in my life where I was like fucking like 7 years old, and there was this like Power Rangers Transformer shit that I wanted. And I wanted it so fucking bad, dude. And I knew exactly how big the box was and everything. And on Christmas Day, there's a big fucking box right next to the tree with my name on it. I was like, holy shit. I was like, oh my God. And I fucking rip it open. It's a fucking computer chair. It's a fucking like office computer chair. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm 9. Why?
And he still uses it to this day.
Yeah.
So you you've never been known as the fucking IGL of the team, right? You're always the fragger.
Mhm.
Your aim is nuts. People know you as the
Yeah.
200 pumper. If you had to take over that role, do you think you could?
Definitely.
Why don't you?
I want to have fun, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's more fun. Like, I'd rather not think as much and focus on my own gameplay rather than everyone around me and what we're gonna do.
Uh-huh. And then do you feel like, let's start some beef. Do you feel like Stretch is better than Zayt at IGLing? No.
Not at all.
Hey, you tell him that or no?
I will. I mean, if you watch this.
Bro, I could see why you and Zayt vibe, bro. Like you guys are both very like almost, it's almost you guys match energies, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
like neither of you are like super extra, like I don't know. I can see why you guys vibe.
Take us back to how you guys met. Well, like not like how you guys started playing together. So you were the squeaker, or not the squeaker, you were the lobby filler. But like at what point was he like, all right, let's duo? Because at first he was doing with who's Sketch? No. So
I don't even know, really.
Who were you doing with at first?
I was playing with someone named Laffy. Like
yeah. Some like random.
Yeah.
And then how'd you start doing with Zayt?
I think it was because he got invited to the week 3 skirmish, and there was literally no one to play with, like no one good enough to play with him, I guess. And like he just asked me, and I'm like, sure, because we were friends already, and like he went like through the friend group basically, and then he asked me, and then we just played together.
So you were the last pick.
Basically, yeah.
That's crazy.
Last, like potential.
And then at what point did it click where you guys were like, okay, we're never gonna split?
Well, after week 3, after we won, I dropped him. I got signed to Ghosts, and then I had to play with Ghoul after that.
They made you play with with org members.
Yeah, but I knew that going into it, and it was the dumbest decision of my career, probably leaving Zayt to like go join Ghosts. Yeah, because I remember the night after the big TwitchCon duo LAN where Tfue and Cloak won, I looked at Zayt in the hotel room. I was like, you want to do this? And then he's like, yeah. And then I went the next day, DM my managers. I'm like, I'm done playing with Ghoul. I'm playing with Zayt. Like, we're over this. And then we ended up doing it again. Like, I don't think we do it for 2 months or something. And then we ended up being like one of the first split org duos, basically.
Oh, you just told them they didn't make you like stay with them?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought they were like.
Were you the one that was playing? Yeah, it had to have been. You're the one that was playing with Zayt when he did the L dance on the top of the fucking thing and got sniped. Yeah. You're talking about?
Yeah.
So did you play Twitch on together?
I played with Ghoul. I remember asking Zayt to play because I wasn't confident.
Yeah.
And then he said, no, it's too late, bro. Just wait for World Cup. We can make millions. I like have the screenshot of him saying that shit. It's pretty cool.
Have you ever tweeted that?
No, I'd have to go get it and tweet it. It'd be a good one.
That would bang.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Like if you wait till fucking the 2-year anniversary.
Yeah. No, wait until you win the next one and then tweet it.
So if he came back, you're playing with him.
Yep.
That's cool, bro. I like that like inseparable bond. Like you don't I don't think you see that with anyone. You know?
Yeah, no. I mean, the only way I wouldn't play with him if he came back and said he wasn't gonna try his hardest, basically.
Yeah. You guys have had such a dominant performance. What separated you from everybody else?
Everyone is just bad. I don't know. Like people don't know how to play the game. Like still to this day, I watch some of the top tier players. I'm like, this guy is so fucking trash. Like I don't know. It's easy.
Like that's the preview clip right there. Holy shit.
like if they're that trash, why are they placing well?
Because this game is trash too. You know, like, everything can happen.
Like it's a fucking puzzle, and you guys play the puzzle well. But like random shit can happen to them. Like you're playing a textbook and you're fucking you guys slaughter it, you know? Do you think so? Go ahead.
Dude, so do you ever look at like the people that still play the game and think to yourself, who the fuck are these people? Like where did everyone else go? You know what I'm talking about?
Because like I'll join alpha late at night with all my friends, and they'll make fun of me for talking about Fortnite. They're like, "You still play that fucking game?" And then like all my like I have to join other friend groups to like practice the game that like I enjoy to an extent, but I just wish I still had my old friends playing.
Bro, so here's my question to both of you, which is, do you guys think that if World Cup 2 happened, that all those ex-pros would come out of retirement, or a lot of them would come back to the game? Do you think?
I think so.
I think so, 100%. Yeah, because like
But
they offer like if it's the same amount of money, even in those qualifier weeks, you could make $500 for placing like decent.
Dude, there's no way they fucking offered the same amount of money. There's no way.
Hopefully it's more. Hopefully it's
I
more.
think it-
that would make no sense,
I
bro.
think it would be the same amount of money in like the actual World Cup,
Mhm.
but not the not the qualifiers.
Yeah, you're right. Wow,
Dude, the amount of money that's like gone down. Think about it. You guys were you guys could win a week of squads and make fucking like 30 grand.
Yeah, I know.
And then now this is what I put it into perspective. When I play second in a duo week, if it was the season before, I would have made 20 grand instead of 2,000.
Yeah, I know. Fucking even like before when me and Zayt won that first week 3 thing, I think it was 30 grand a piece just for 1 day.
That makes no. Dude, you know what I think about all the time? How Fortnite kind of ruined video games for everyone now, because like now when a game gets released, if it's $60, no one's gonna buy it, right? Like and for a game to like exist in this new ecosystem, it has to be free, like buy skins or whatever. But also, if there's no like prize pool for it, like no one gives a fuck about it. It dies so fast, like and I don't know, that's just so crazy. It like set a new standard for gaming. Like I don't know if you're ever into Halo, but the new Halo is coming out like in November, and this is the first Halo ever that is going to be completely free. It's free. Like you can download it for free, and you just have to pay for like the cosmetics or whatever. But dude, it's like $30,000 for a fucking like a random Monday tournament. Like that's insane.
Yeah, literally.
Do you have like a timeline in your head where you're gonna be like, all right, if nothing happens, I'm done? Like, do you plan to quit at any time in the near future?
When I stop making money, honestly.
So as long as you're still making a fucking few $100 a week, you're chilling?
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you even making a few $100 a week?
Yeah.
Trio Cash Cups?
I mean, I'll be there soon. I'll be back up there soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, you guys have it.
Yeah.
Fucking, you ready? You winning grand finals?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like org, but yeah, grand finals too.
Oh, probably. You're in talks with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you don't get dropped. Like, make it the fucking 3-piece in 3 months.
Yeah, hope I'll fucking leave.
Like who? So going back to Edwin's question, you were talking about like the old names, right? I think there was a part in there where he was wondering. You look at these new names. Do you ever look at them and go like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, all the time. I don't know who is like. There's random people placing at the top all the time in Fortnite, and then like there'll be that new kid who's like placing consistently. I'll go to his stream, he'll have an insanely high pitched voice, and I'll click off right away.
dude, and I called this a long time ago where people were complaining about the prize pool so it's like lower this time, like blah blah blah. Dude, the thing is like, if you don't want it anymore, bro, and this goes for any professional sport, like esport, pro sport, whatever. If you don't want it anymore, somebody else is so fucking stoked to take your spot. That's what's happening. All these little kids, all these new people, like they've stepped up where where it's not worth it to the old group of people. So these new kids, they step up and they start winning shit. Dude, my thing is, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I feel like there's like a potential that there's people like doing things that aren't necessarily I feel like some people are like maybe cheating, and like it kind of goes unchecked because they're randoms. You know what I'm saying? Because like, do you guys remember the I drop bodies guy? Like how he just fucking won a bunch of money and then completely disappeared off the face of the earth. Like no one heard from him again. Like do you guys think that happens like now at all?
Oh, well, it happens every time in Cash Cups. Yeah.
They
get
people
banned.
Cheat all the time.
Maybe a lot of them don't,
you
bro.
can't even tell. Like in this game, it's
every
either
controller player, bro.
You think he's cheating or he's on controller. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but then there's like kids on controller, but then they have like the fucking Cronus Zen or whatever. They have like the fucking plugin and shit.
Yeah,
And
a
it's
lot
like
of people say fucking all the tier 1 pros use that shit too. I don't even know really what it does, honestly.
As
think
he
it's
has
just
it
like-
on his keyboard. Nice one, buddy.
it's like aim assist like turned up to a fucking 100 or some
But
shit.
you can
like,
put it
it's
on
just, like,
keyboard.
Can
Yeah.
you? What the
Steph's
fuck?
pretending he doesn't have
I'll
it.
have to act like I don't know what he's talking about.
Hey yo,
But
don't
like that-
troll, bro. Taken got banned
like-
today for fucking cracking a
Oh
joke.
yeah,
Yeah.
But that shit goes undetected, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
undetected.
the Zen does.
Holy fuck! Then why the hell not use it?
Yeah,
Morals.
basically.
Like for
Mhm.
for me it would be morals if I was competing.
Also,
Is that any different than fucking like double movement, like a third party double movement?
Yeah,
you know,
well, double
thing?
movement's allowed. It's legal.
yeah, well, at the time that double movement wasn't allowed,
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
say it's similar, but the Zen thing is like a different item, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
real life item that you plug in and shit. Not
Yeah,
just the
yeah.
software.
Yeah.
Saf, so like, you dropped out of high school. Are you still homies with any of your high school friends?
I just talked to one of them recently, and I was looking back through our texts, and like I egoed these guys like hard body, like
When you started making money and like when you started
Hard
making a name for
body.
yourself, they were texting you like, "Yo, blah blah blah."
yeah, but like this was the one friend that I like genuinely like cared about. And I literally like this guy was texting me like good luck and shit for random events, and I felt so bad. And I texted him, I'm like, sorry, I didn't read any of these, man. Like so much shit was going on. But he's like the only I talked to him and one other person from high school. No one else.
Do a lot of them hit you up and shit?
They used to, yeah, not super recently.
Yeah, I feel like that happens. You know, like
Yeah,
that's happened to me. It's happened to him.
yeah,
It's just like people that you've never fucking spoken to, even. You know, like why?
yeah,
You know, like now you want to be friends?
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Bro, and you know what's so funny? I feel like in the Fortnite world too, like it was like, oh shit, like you're doing well in streaming and competitive, like oh shit, like be my friend. And now like no one really gives a fuck about Fortnite and IRL. They're like, oh, you still play Fortnite? You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's so funny to like watch like the fluctuation of them giving a fuck about what you do. Like it's so funny.
Yeah.
Dude,
go
wait,
ahead.
real quick, dude. You know I know Fortnite's down bad. Dude, I talked to my nephew and he's like fucking, dude, like 13 or some shit. And I was talking to him because he plays Apex Legends at my mom's house sometimes, and I'll be over there. But yeah, does anyone like at school still play Fortnite? He's like, oh my god, no. He's like, if you play Fortnite, you get fucking clowned. I was like,
I wonder how
damn,
many of them
oof.
play, but like don't say anything. You know.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like not a lot of them because they're probably bad. They get shit on. I think that's why
they
a lot of
think
people
they're
quit.
good. No, they think they're good.
Yeah, fair. That's
Bro,
fair.
kids think they're
That's
good for
fair.
reaching like Division 3.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
they'll come in and stream like, hey, everybody just hit Division 3. Like, how do I get to Division 4? Like, I'm getting better. In my head, I'm like, dude, like I got the champs in the fucking 3 days without
Like-
weapons.
Like hide in the bush, bro.
Yeah, right. Like, there's just like a lack of knowledge there.
Fair.
Yeah. So what streamers do you watch like when you're not playing?
I watch during tournaments is the only time I really watch Fortnite. So it's like you, Aussie Antics, and then I just watch a lot of Valorant streamers. Honestly,
You're
and
into
then,
that shit? Is that where you're headed
Yeah.
next after Fortnite?
If there was guaranteed money, maybe. But
You know what
nah.
his strategy is? Staff's strategy is let Zayt learn everything about Valorant and then hop in, hop in and be on his
I
team,
mean,
bro.
shit. If he asked me right now, I'll say shit. After this FNCS, I'll think about it. But yeah, I probably would do that honestly.
Do you play Valorant?
I used to during the break, but like I just stopped because I like focus on Fortnite a lot right now before friends.
Like, what's your schedule? Do you still play this game a lot?
Yeah, my schedule
Sorry
is
to
like
hear that, bro.
I'm still driven somehow, but I like wake up, do Kovacs routine, play as much Fortnite as I can, honestly, and then just chill the rest of the day. Like go outside if I can.
You don't go
but
outside. Stop.
I've been trying to recently.
What is there to do? It's Virginia, bro.
Dude, that's what I've been telling people. I'm like, you guys, like, all my friends that originally lived here that I had stuff to do with, I literally took for granted. And now
They don't
it's
live there
just
anymore.
all these like loser Fortnite kids. Like,
And you don't want to fucking hang out with any of them.
yeah, there's nothing to do here.
Bro, out of all the people that we've ever talked to that live in Virginia, there has not been one person that's like, oh no, Virginia's dope. It's not that bad. Everyone says the same shit. Everyone's like, dude, it fucking sucks here. You know, that reminds, dude, I wonder if like hella people use like drugs in Virginia, because there's a place in Florida called Orlando. It's like
What's
like
Orlando?
basically,
Nobody knows what Orlando is. Like,
anyways, it's basically like middle of Florida. Like, it's not near any beaches. It's like just like a cement tourist trap. And if you live there full time, you just do drugs. Like, everyone just fucking does drugs. There's nothing else to do. So I wonder if Virginia's like that.
I mean, everyone does drugs fucking everywhere, you know?
yeah, Saf's like,
Yeah,
this is me
fair.
admitting it, Mom, but I'm not.
I mean, no, I've never done any drug in my life. I swear. You stop winking. I swear to God. Anything.
Under NDA.
No, I swear.
Really?
Yeah, deadass.
Have you ever gotten drunk?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling.
Wait, no, he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
We're on YouTube. We're not on Twitch.
I mean, still, no, he hasn't.
You can. I mean, I think
No.
you're allowed to get drunk at home, anyways. Like,
In Dream.
It was in Quebec when I was with Zayt. actually.
Yes. Okay, that's better.
You got drunk in French.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's legal there, so I had to.
There you go.
Dude. I mean, like, first of all, obviously, you've had a crazy growth, etc. You might switch into other games. What are your plans for like after this gaming thing? Do you have that planned out yet?
I just really like enjoy life with my family, honestly. I like lost too much time out of that, and that's like the only thing I want to do nowadays.
Yeah, my mom won't let me talk to her for the next week.
Why, what's up?
I got these braids. And dude, in my culture in Lebanon, like, you have braids like this, you're like a fucking, like, you've probably, do all drugs, like, you've been in jail multiple times, like, nobody has this. So I called her, bro, and she flipped the fuck out. And she goes like, don't talk to me until you get them off. So I can't talk to her for a week. Fuck, what was the question I just asked?
What do I want to do after?
Okay, yeah. So you're saying spend time with you made a lot of money in Fortnite. Do you invest that? Do you save it?
Yeah.
Because you clearly don't fucking live like anything crazy. You're in Virginia, you're still competing, whatever. So it's kind of all in the bank. Do you keep that in the bank, or do you like spread your investments in portfolio? Like, how does that? You always want to know.
I invest a lot of money, but I think I invested like a little too late. Like, I invested probably like a year and a half ago. I started, but it could have been like my whole career and made me a bunch of money.
Yeah. Is it ever too late?
Nope.
And
Yeah,
like, man, you only lose if you pull out, brother. Just keep that shit in there. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm dead ass, bro. Listen, I always tell people like, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. So it sounds like you already planted that tree. Just don't pull out. Seriously.
Yeah, you should probably don't pull out as a bad advice if you're using it in general.
I agree.
No, it's Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about that. He lives in fucking Virginia in a house full of dudes. Chill out.
Now,
Oh wait, no, he has a chick. Never mind.
wait, who do you live with?
Just Stretch.
Oh, it is your chick. Wait, oh, you said Stretch. He said Stretch. I thought he said Trish. I was like, oh, it is your chick.
No, just Stretch. Yeah.
Oh, that must be rough.
How old is he? How old is he?
He's 18. 19 soon.
That's crazy, bro. Because I remember, I don't know if you've ever heard the story of me talking about when Stretch walked up to Inspire at TwitchCon.
I think so, and he's told me about it a few times too.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
It's funny, bro. I fuck with Stretch. I don't like, he knows. I just don't want him to take it the wrong way because like we're kind of boys now. But dude, because Inspire and him had beef because they contested each other like in FNCS, and Stretch walks up to Inspire. Inspire's like fucking 5'10" at TwitchCon at this point, and I think Stretch was like 5 feet tall or some shit. And he like walks up to Inspire. Mind you, Inspire's standing like this, and Stretch like walks up like, "Hey man, you threw my FNCS," and like, and And Inspire was like, what? And he like
The way you set that up was perfect.
like Inspire, because I was homies with Inspire at the time. He like walks with me, he goes, dude, the weirdest shit just happened. Like Stretch walked up to me, he's like half my size, and he just like started talking shit. And like we just laughed about it. But he's growing, you know, he's growing. Listen, bro, it's cool to see your journey. A lot of people haven't really gotten to hear the back end side of things, etc. How'd you come up with the name Saf? And also, how the fuck do you get the variation Saf Rooney? Because I think it's even cooler than Saf. But
well, Saf, I was just fucking in my room trying to figure out names, and I was like Safari, and then I just took the beginning of Safari, and then put Saf, and then I needed a long Twitch name, and I figured out Saf Rooney, so I just put that, and then went with that.
you were just sitting there one day, like when were you coming up with names? Before Fortnite or
Yeah, I was trick shotting in Call of Duty, and my name was Kaz at the time, and like I was so shitty at that game, and I just wanted to rebrand, didn't want anyone to like know me for being that shit kid with.
And now you're on
through
FaZe.
puberty. Yeah.
FaZe Kaz, bro, and then you're fucking. You should have kept it.
Yeah.
And then what? So you were just dog shit and you switched it. At what age?
15 probably.
Oh, it was right before Fortnite.
Yeah.
So if you're bad, you just have to change your name, and then like until you get a name that you're good with. Is that how that works?
In my head, yeah.
That is how it works, though. That's how a lot of people do it. I mean, everyone's gone through like rebrands.
Tell him your first name, bro. It cracks me up.
My first name was Icy Knife.
Yeah.
Nice.
Dude, it was. I thought I was
so
hard
funny.
as shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like my
you
brother.
did.
I used to play on my brother's Xbox and shit, and then one day my uncle bought me a PS3, and I was like, dude, I gotta come up with some hard name. Like
Hard.
I've been on my brother's shit
Icy
the whole
Knife,
time,
dude.
and I sit there and I'm like, bro, Icy Knife, and it wasn't just like Icy Knife. It was like IC3Y
My God.
KN1F3.
Holy
like
shit.
it had the numbers, bro.
Jeez.
Well,
The goddamn
reason,
hieroglyph.
bro, the reason it was hard is because I was nuts too. Like I was crazy on Modern Warfare 2. So like in 8th grade, I was the fucking kid that was a beast at the game. You know, like the kids would play with me, and I could get a nuke whenever, you know? So it was like Icy Knife was hard. Bro.
I was crazy at like COD back in the day, but I was always too scared at school to tell people how good I was. And then eventually I would play with them and they would like freak out because like I was the kid playing video games 24/7, like going home, not hanging out with them and just playing video games. And like I was always too embarrassed. I don't know why. Just to tell everyone.
Now I want to dive into World Cup. So World Cup, you know, you're playing. I'm pretty sure you didn't have. You had a hot run at first, the first few games.
Yeah.
You were in first place, right, after game one?
Mm-hmm.
Did you win game one?
Yeah, we won game one, should have won game two, and then did decent the third game.
What the fuck was the adrenaline rush after winning game one, dude? You just won game one of the Fortnite World Cup. Like, were you shaking?
The game one, I was a little jittery when I was going for Surge, but at the end, like when we were close to winning the game, it was 2v1. I wasn't nervous, like because I know, like me and Zayt win games. Like
Is that
that's
the Rift
what
play?
No, that's from ESL.
Okay.
This one was the end game at Loot Lake.
Yeah.
And I was like so like in the zone, and I was like, we win games, like we win almost every game, like first game of lands and shit. And so it was normal to me. And then we won the game. I'm like, let's go. Like now we just gotta keep it up. And I look at Zayt, and this dude's got his vein pulsing out of his neck, and it just got me so hyped. And like I started like shaking a little bit, and it was like the best feeling of my life, bro.
That's sick, bro. I can't imagine how like. Bro, I came back to FNCS like a week ago, and I'm fucking 1v3 in trio, and I'm shaking. Like I can't imagine if you're.
Hey, I have a question for both of you when it comes to World Cup times. How'd you guys both feel about the combat shotgun?
He liked it for sure.
I didn't like it at first, and then I started liking it.
I hated
What about
it.
you? Yeah, I never
The
liked
pump
it.
is what makes the game fun for me.
Yeah.
You know, you're a pump player too, bro. Like That's what makes the game fun.
I
Like
gave
that's
Zayt all the combats in World Cup. He gave me pump, and then he flexed that he had double my kills or some shit.
yeah, but you
And
were
I'm
doing all
like,
the
well, you're
damage.
giving me this shitty ass shotgun. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. No, that shit was OP, bro. It was
Mhm.
the game. The game then was like really fucking weird.
Yeah.
How'd you stay consistent? What went wrong? Was it as soon as you got that heavy snipe? That's when it all went downhill.
It was just like we were consistent, and then some shitty things happened. Like the fourth game, I was sitting in my cone, and during the game at that point, there's this bug where you shoot the cone, it appears like it's still there on your screen, but on the other player's screen, it's not there. So he heavy sniped my cone, and at first I didn't like fully notice, but I was just sitting there with no cone, and on my screen it showed that there was a cone, and then he just killed me. And then I don't remember the fifth game, but we did bad that game too. And then the sixth game was the heavy snipe, and we were just shambles as fuck. No launch pad, no shield.
Sucks, bro.
Went bad from there.
Did that like take a toll on you, or afterwards you were like, all right, whatever, we got second. Like we should have won, but
We got fourth.
oh, you didn't get second?
No, I wish we got second.
My
We
dumbass thought you got
from
second. Who got second?
Wolfies and Rojo.
Oh my god, you got dicked on by a baller player.
That was the meta back then, bro. I swear.
Yeah, I was like insanely disappointed. Like we were in first, and then I go and check the leaderboard, and my heart almost dropped. Like when we got to fourth, and I was like, Zayt was really mad. Like he didn't he didn't talk to me that much, but afterwards he did, like a few hours after, and then I was just super sad. I remember.
It is what it is. Has there anything that since then has even gotten close to that adrenaline rush?
Nope, not at all. Not even close. Nothing before that.
Dude, your fucking chick's gonna be upset that you just said that.
Bro, was it crazy playing on that fucking stage or what?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like everyone cheering. I just wanted to go back to that so bad. Like it's crazy.
You won ESL, didn't you?
Yeah.
How did that feel? That was like your first LAN win?
I think if Secret Skirmish was before, I won the duos in that and then got second.
I don't think Secret Skirmish was before. Because Secret Skirmish was right before World Cup, and I think ESL was way before that.
Yeah, it was my first win because me and Zayt got second in a LAN, like the WSOE LAN. We got second in that. But the ESL was the easiest event like I ever played in my life, honestly. Like we were ahead by so much, the win didn't even like.
That's where the LANs happen, right?
Yeah. Like we were ahead by the second place team had to get like 35 kill win the last game.
Holy shit.
And, yeah. And like it didn't feel too great, honestly.
It's like when you're that far ahead, Booga's like, well, whatever, dude. I'm fucking winning World Cup anyway.
Yeah.
You were a good solo player back then too, right? Like I remember, I feel like seeing Saf pop offs in solos. I remember that game near Paradise Palms or fucking whatever it's called in the desert.
Yeah.
Does that moment compare to anything like that crazy clutch of Saf absolutely fucking dominating?
I don't know, honestly. Zayt gets me really hyped though. Like I don't know if I could get that with like other people. Like when I'm playing with Zayt and I clutch, it's a pretty good feeling, honestly.
If you had one thing to say to upcoming Fortnite players that are trying to get good in this, shitty prize pool day and age, what would it be? Tip of advice.
Don't be a fucking pussy and hit your shots, basically. That's about it.
Yeah, that's the most useless fucking advice.
Great advice, dude. That was.
I don't want kids taking my high ground. What are you talking about?
Well, you just tell them don't be a pussy. They're about to fucking land on your shit.
Don't be a pussy. I never thought about that.
Yeah. That's like, I feel like we covered all the topics. I want to ask you a question that we ask at the end of every podcast, though. Have you ever made it to the end of a podcast?
Oceanic small interview or your podcast?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
He's like Alpha Cord won't let me. Fuck no.
They have tabs on my account.
Yeah.
So who's the hottest girl you know other than your girlfriend?
I can't answer that question.
Like celebrity
I
crush.
get it. No, stop. It's his first relationship. He still hasn't broken that barrier. I'll let you know that my first relationship I was like that too, and then my second one we would rate other people together. So
Yeah, a lot of people have told me that actually.
neither of those worked out for you, so maybe don't take his advice.
Right? Good luck. You got a year left.
My God.
So your girl, that's what
quick.
you're going with?
Dude, real quick, before we ask him this question, bro, I just gotta know, do you like enjoy doing anything other than fucking Fortnite and like playing competitive? Like, do you like have any hobbies? Do you skateboard? Do you do anything other than that?
He's like, yeah.
Not right now.
He's like, yeah.
Like-
I have sex after every tournament.
I mean, that could count as working out, bro. You burn hella calories.
I mean,
That's how I got the
was
jawline.
working out. I was working out, but then I'm like, fuck this shit. Like, I'm playing bad while I was working out. And I was like, it's got to be working out. Like, I'm fucking done working out. So I just stopped working out. And now, I don't know. I like watching shows, I guess. Like, I like going outside a lot. Like, I like seeing stuff. Like,
Yeah, and some hobbies you don't get to do a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like going
So,
outside.
like, I haven't really figured out like one other big thing that I like doing yet.
That's fair. You know, you're just doing your thing.
Yeah.
You're enjoying it. So your girl, that's who you're going with, the hottest girl?
It's about to get weird.
Bro, she's watching this. She's just like, that seemed like you were under NDA. What about like the hottest dude? On like, you don't have to be.
NLE Choppa, 100%.
Oh my God, dude.
Really?
Yo, that is the best answer we've ever gotten ever.
I mean,
Choppa, dude, I fuck with that dude. I love that guy. That's hilarious, bro. That means you have excellent. Dude, that means you have excellent taste in music and shit too.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, well, that's where it's about to get weird.
Oh, it's gonna get weird now.
Just
Here
because
we
of the
go.
answers you chose. So like, one day surgeries are gonna get really good. They're already getting really good.
Okay.
You won't be able to tell the difference. Like, let's say NLE Choppa was born a woman and now he's transitioned. He's done all the surgeries. He's taking all the testosterone, whatever. He looks like NLE Choppa, but he's still got his vagina. All right, now imagine your girl was born a dude. She looks exactly like your girl now. She sounds like your girl, but she's got a dick. Everything about him is the same, but they got the opposite body part still because they haven't done, the full surgery. You got to go down on one, Saf. Who are you going down on? He's like, shit, this is awkward now.
Bro, what the fuck?
We ask every guest this, bro.
bro, but listen, here's the thing. If you go down on NLE, at least you can get like Shot of Flow playing in the background. You know what I'm saying? That'd be lit. You get some rhythm in there.
Are you going down on your chick with a dick? Or are you going down on NLE Choppa?
I'm not sucking dick, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, she's gonna be upset. Bro, she's gonna listen to this, she's gonna go,
Hopefully she didn't get this far, honestly.
you wouldn't suck. Yeah, but someone's gonna send it to her. You wouldn't suck my dick?
Bro,
That's how the conversation's gonna go, bro.
Bro, he's gonna be posting on Twitter tomorrow. LFGF looking for a girlfriend.
No. Right, he's gonna be laying in bed with her and he's like, babe, what's wrong? Like, I can tell. She's like, nothing. He's like, babe, like, it's pretty obvious. Like, would you really not suck my dick?
Bro, that's like one time my chick asked me, she's like, oh, would you stay with me if I was bald? I was like, hell no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You ever been bald?
Me?
Yeah.
I rocked the buzz cut.
Doesn't count. Stop. Doesn't count.
No.
Guys, if you made it to the end of the podcast, make sure to check out Saf on all his socials. Are down in there. You want to shout out anything? I mean, you're already at fucking 700K followers or some shit. So it's like, is it gonna affect anything? It's your Twitter. His Twitter's down there. It's not like he uploads anywhere else. Yeah. Have you been uploading thirst traps?
I should.
Oh my,
yeah,
yes, bro.
with that fucking jaw, dude. Oh my god,
bro.
I gotta get Zayt back and me and him do some duo IRL TikToks.
Some
Those
duo
would go
IRL
crazy.
TikTok, bro. You could just hit like, you could do a transformation TikTok and like you do that, you know, million views, like no, guaranteed it would. Yeah, that shit would go crazy, but your girl might get a little jealous, especially after the dick and then the dude. We're stacking it up for you. Sorry about that. Thank you guys for making that a podcast. If you guys did enjoy that, check out Saf on all his socials. If you guys are on Spotify, Apple, or YouTube, we're on all of those. Appreciate you making it this far. We'll see you later. Peace.